Hey guys, it's Kip here from KDC Marketing, and in today's video I want to talk about this brand style guide, this multi-page brand style guide that I created here in Figma. This is one of my most popular resources, and you can get this brand style guide template for free. I'll put a link in the description of this video on where you can get it, but I just want to talk about it, how to use it and how it's set up, and what you can do with it, because a lot of people really like this resource. So this is my Figma brand style guide template, and it's really pretty simple. It has a cover slide here, and then it goes through the different things that are needing to be covered for the brand. So for this slide section, this is the logo, and then this one just has the symbol, but you might have the symbol, the full logo here. You might have a few other slides, and then it goes into typography. And then you have the different fonts that are used for the brand. And then it goes into the brand colors. So you have the base colors here are not quite black and are white. And then you have the main brand colors. And so you have a couple of brand colors here, and they're labeled by main accent, secondary, tertiary, etc. And it's a really simple brand style guide template. It's really simple and really clean. This is what it looks like when you download it. So you have your cover slide, then you go into the different sections, and it goes through and explains and documents what should be used for the brand and when. And so you have that paragraph on each slide where you can explain things if you want to. And you could even add more sections to this if you wanted to. If you wanted to have another section here, you could just copy this slide down and then change this to, maybe you want something like social media here, and to talk about how to use the brand for social media. And then you could pull down one of these templates here, just copy this page down and change it, or whatever page you want to, in order to get your template how you want. So let me show a couple of things on how this template is set up. So it's set up by variables. So if you click over here on the right hand side in your Figma file into variables, there's a few drop downs. So these are the colors for the text. So the primary text is the black, and then the alternate text, like you see here, is white. So if I were to change these, it would change across the entire file. So like if I change this to a red, you can see that all of those slides changed. Same with the text on the slides. If I change this to a red, they're going to change. So you can change these colors out. You could add more colors if you need more than just two colors here to your variable. You just say create variable, and then you can do the color and put in the name and the value. And then this is a drop down. So these are the primary colors. So here's the section background, this purple here. Here's the slide color background, so this white, and then the accent color, which is what is filling in those boxes. So if I change this one, for example, it's going to change the accent color there. If I change the slide background color, it's going to change the slide background. And then the section background, if I change it, it's going to change it all at the same time. So that's what drives those colors there. And then the brand colors are these colors here. So you have brand color 1, brand color 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so if I change any of these brand colors, like let me change this one here, it's going to change that base color there. And I could change this label maybe to base color, so it's a little more clear. This one is the white on the base color here. And then if I change these colors, it changes on this slide. So let me just move this so you can see it. So I can change that brand color 2. I can change the brand color 1. And so all of the colors that you need in here are in that variables section to change. And it should be pretty simple. You just put in the brand colors that you want. You put in the primary colors and the text colors. And then as far as the text styles, there's only 4 text styles here. So you have the section title, you have the section subtitle, which is this right here, and then you have the slide title, and then the slide body. So if you wanted to change a font here or a size, you just go into this and you could change it from pop-ins to, let's change it to something pretty different here. just so you can see what it would look like. So if I change that, it updates all of those fonts to something else. And if I change it to something like Helvetica here, then it's going to change to Helvetica across. So I have it set right now to Poppins, and then I have 64 in bold. You could obviously change those parameters, and then I have my slide body set to Poppins regular 20. So if you want to change any of these, you just click these dots and you can modify these text styles, change the fonts, change the font weight, and then change the font size. And you could also add more text styles if you need something that's a bit different. So these ones, these are just the same here. So if you change, these are set to, they're kind of custom text styles. So these ones you'll have to go in and change just because they're different sizes and different font weights. But these should be the only ones that aren't tied to a font or a text style. And they are set to a primary text color here. So they're set to that. You just need to go in and update these individually, which shouldn't take too long. And it's just the font name and then all the characters in that font, uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and special characters for the typography. So this is a really great resource. I use this resource when I'm doing brand style guides for clients, especially if they need something simple. It's a multi-page brand style guide, and you can change it however you need to. So if there's multiple logos, or if they have more than just 2 fonts, or if they have more than just base colors and main brand colors, or if you need to show examples of how certain things are used for the brand, you can obviously add to or take away from this if you need to, but it just has the essential pieces and keeps it really clean and simple if you want a brand style guide template. So again, this is what it looks like when you export it out. I think it looks really nice and very, very simple, and not the most awesome brand guide I've ever seen, but definitely gives you a really good starting point if you want a solid deliverable for your clients. So I'll put the link to this style guide template in the description, and you can download this template for free. And then I also have a mini online course about the brand style guide if you want to see my process on how I would create this for a client. I walk through how I figure out the colors and the fonts and show you a real world example of how the brand style guide fits into a regular project. So if you're interested in that, there's more information on the website too, and I'll try to put a link to that as well. So I hope you found this video helpful, and that this template, I know this template will save you a bunch of time, and it's been a great resource for me, and I continue to use it and use it and use it as I do work for clients. So that's what I have for today's video, and I will see you in the next video.